It's the Charlie Flowe World Sports Show. Joining me live is Ella Masar, Chicago Red Stars. I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
I want to thank your agent for waiving the appearance fee today, too.
Yeah, we come at a high cost.
So I've been catching up on your show today. It seems like it's getting a lot of buzz out there.
Is it? I don't really pay attention. I just hope that people laugh. And usually how I can gauge if they do or not is just watching my roommate's reaction.
Is it laughing at you or with you? It doesn't really matter, right?
Well, between Lori and Taryn, it's probably 50-50. Actually, probably mostly laughing at me. Yeah.
So is there a second career after the football career is over one day, getting to acting, improv, stand-up?
You never know. I mean, I don't think I'm that funny, but I really appreciate your really helping me confidence. I enjoy being on. I guess I enjoy more about opening the eyes to other people about girls on the team, and it comes pretty easy because I have such great co-hosts. Karn made it really easy, and Aaron's done the same thing.
Yeah, you got two of the best Canadian players, and they're your co-stars. I mean,
exactly.
They might try to snatch you to play for Canada.
If I would have thought this right maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I could have just done the marriage thing and gone up and helped them out a little bit.
I guess talk a little football. You guys have been doing really well of lately. I mean, you guys had a game like a week ago, a very exciting game, down 3-1 to Chicago. I mean, down 3-1 to Kansas City, excuse me. Just what a comeback. And you were involved in both goals.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of, experiences like that is why you play football. You can say it over and over, we don't play for the money, but, when somebody goes down that you really care about and you don't know at that time the severity of the injury and, your captain comes up to you at halftime or after the 3-1 and says, come on, let's do this. We can win this game. Those are moments like that that you don't forget.
What's to say about like a player, like sometimes you can embrace a certain role because there's been games where you started, there's been games where you come off the bench and you have that moment. If you just get 15 minutes, you can make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, right now we found something that works. So if it's me coming in and running a tired back line for 30 minutes, and that's doing it. I mean, I've gotten the most points recently doing that. It's unfortunate I got hurt when I did, but if it's about a team and playing 3 games in 1 week, you're going to have to figure out your role. And right now we're making a thing for playoffs. So if this is what's going to help the team, then this is what's going to help the team.
I guess on the upside, it's a lot easier to recoup when you only played 30 minutes.
Exactly. But, you have cases like you played 30 on Saturday and then you want to go out and do another 30-minute run and get some really interesting comments from the Saturday night crew of going outers. It's interesting.
You got a pretty interesting week. You guys travel on the road to Seattle Thursday, and then Sunday's big. I mean, Sunday's massive. I mean, players, will say on the record they're not excited, but being on Fox Soccer Sunday, I mean, that's just got to be like a cup final for you guys almost.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you're playing in front of, we hear it's going to be like 18 to 20,000 people. So, I mean, you're playing in that kind of electric crowd. You're going to be excited to get on the pitch and play.
Man, what a better motivation to be spoiler, to go in there and get 3 points.
Exactly. I mean, these next couple of games are huge. I mean, you can see the race right now. Everybody's pretty tight. And, we come out with 4 to 6 points. We're in a really, really good spot.
Yeah, and the situation your team is, you guys had a very slow start, an unfortunate, very slow start, had a lot of losses, but you're one of the hotter teams right now, and it's one of those teams that people don't want to play you guys because you're beating teams left and right. Yeah,
I mean, we'll take credit where credit's due. It's been a long road, but it's a 6-month season. So people that start off at the beginning, it's all about training and putting things in perspective and going, each game taking it as it is.
Now, what was the morale like when you were going through that losing streak? You guys were having a tough time. I mean, how did you keep your head up?
You just got to show up and do your job. That's what we're paid to do. And luckily we have a good group of girls. We have a great team atmosphere. So everybody just wanted to focus on going out, getting, 2-3 hours of practice, doing extra stuff, and each game just playing as hard as you can.
Well, I'm going to fire off 5 quick questions, actually.
Okay.
It's you have to pick. Yeah, it's like a rapid fire, but you're given like multiple choice.
Okay.
This is how the fans get to know you a little better. So my producer came up with this idea. So here's a question.
Okay.
Deep dish or thin crust?
Deep dish.
All right, you got to say that one since you're in Chicago, I
just had deep dish last night.
Okay.
It's amazing.
That's good. I guess there's a good places to get pie out there, in Chicago.
A couple.
I guess, is that hard for a player with all the temptation of the food in Chicago to keep the weight down?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous for after my career, but again, we just got to focus on today and hope that I'm not going to have a cane after I'm done.
All right, here's another one. Tots or French fries?
Tots.
All right. Canadian bacon or turkey bacon?
Canadian bacon.
That's a good political question. You're doing good. You're making your teammates happy, too.
Yeah.
All right, here's a soccer question. Would you rather set up a goal or score a goal?
Forward, I got to say score.
Okay, that's good. You want to be greedy as a forward.
Exactly.
All right, 2-a-day practice or 6 hours of video session?
2 days, for sure, hands down.
Really?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I guess when you're in those video sessions, do you have to bring extra coffee those days?
Yeah, I mean, it's just how much I enjoy watching video. I think it helps, especially seeing yourself live and in moments of situations where you can do better. But I'm a kid that would always love to go on the pitch and just play. I mean, that's where I'm the happiest. So it's kind of my sanctuary, as you say. So I'd rather be outside any day.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. We used to have that problem in ours. People would fall asleep, and, there's always that person in the back.
Do like the head nod.
Yeah.
Back up.
Especially if it was some of the goalkeepers, they're just falling asleep in the back. If it's the backup goalie, he's like,
imagine. I can only imagine.
Well, I want to wish you the best with your show, Hopefully the big network will pick you up next season, You
can only hope.
Yeah, so thank you for joining me, and thank you for your time. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. I appreciate it.